Yes, I found a link to download old ARK again. I didn't have it because I thought I won't play it again, but I missed it, and now here I am back to it. I wanted to see the world of ARK again and the creatures I tamed. I also wanted to show off what I have done, so I think I will introduce you to my gang. Here we got this giant Dodo. I named him a Dodo Rex since he is so big and you can actually ride him, but he doesn't have much weight. In the weight stat I think he has like 90 kilos. Yeah, he has 86. Let's level it up. I keep them for breeding. I also got another giant Dodo, but that one isn't really as big as this one, so we only have one Dodo Rex here. I got Carbonemis here. They are also just for breeding, and Parasaurolophus also for breeding. I keep their eggs in here. I keep them because there's like daily pursuit. Like you see this. Sometimes it tells me to hatch an egg from a Dodo, or perhaps Carbonemis, or Lysteosaurus, or Parasaurolophus, and some other creatures. So that's why I have them in here. Now let's move on from the breeding grounds to the other creatures. We got the mammoth here. I call him Bambi since I guess it's actually female, not male, so I call her Bambi. Not sure really why, but whenever I will look at her, the name Bambi will come to mind, and so I just kept it that way. We got Gigas here. I will come back to them later. Here we got Chi-Chi, even though it's male. The first Doedicurus I called Son Goku, but now and it was female. But the second one I called Chi-Chi and it was male, so kinda opposite genders. Let's move on here. We got Waffle. I don't remember the name reason exactly. I think it was similar to Bambi. I would just look at the wolf and Waffle would come to mind. I used to have another wolf, but I killed it since I didn't have much tame slots. Here we'll ignore the Argentavis, it's a female, but let's just say that the name rhymes with the biggest bird. I don't have the name for this frog, Buffo. I just never really thought of anything. In the water we got a Dunkleosteus, I think it was called, yes. I just named for daily pursuit to get some amber. We got a Basilosaurus over here, not named as well. Never really came up with a name for it, I mean, so I just kept it like this. Perhaps I should turn off the graphics a little, since I played it medium once. I just put them on higher for the video, but maybe I shouldn't have. Here we got the Quetzal Platform. I call him the Poof Man, even though it's a female, so that doesn't really fit. But whenever I would land somewhere, it would disappear, and so I will always think that Poof is gone, or I guess she is gone, and so I just ended up with a Poof Man. In here we got some creatures that are for daily pursuit only, not some that I really need. Like we got Gigantopithecus here. I only have it for the mission. I used to have one that's a higher level, but I killed it, I think, or it disappeared, I don't remember. I really hate this Calicotherium, I think it was called, and as you can see the name, it says hated because yeah, I hate it. We also got a Mesopithecus. I used to have 2 or 3 more. I called one of them Sniper Monkey, since, I mean, I put it on the shoulder and it shoots at others. I also got another Gigantopithecus, which I don't really actually know why. I think I was planning to kill one of them. I really don't remember, it's been months since I have played it. We got Therizinosaurus here. Not sure why I keep it here, since, I mean, it's a useful creature, but I guess I don't really use it much. so perhaps that's why I put him in the stall, how it's called. I guess it's also a female. Yeah, actually everything is pretty much female, since I wanted eggs for kibble. In here we got Lysteosaurus. I keep them for breeding since they need tighter spaces. I missed the Griffin. And also I got more Gigas. In here I would use to tame creatures, like I would drop them in or revive them so they can escape while I'm taming them. Here are the other 3 Gigas. I don't remember what level they are. Maybe it's kinda loud actually. Okay, this one is 122, 129 and 189. Okay, that's the biggest level one. The reason I'm breeding them is because first I thought I will kill baby Gigas and level up, but that was kinda a lot of work. So then I thought I will breed Gigas and kill Titanosaurus with them, but I also thought that was kinda a lot of work, so I gave up on leveling up. I got things for showing at the volcano. I have like a little mini base and Ankylosaurus there. Up here in this box I used to have Achatinas, I think they were called, the snails, since I use them for the Achatina paste instead of cement, because there was a glitch, and there probably still is, that made them produce a lot of Achatina paste, but I don't really remember it. Also we got Fedes KFC here. He is orange and also couldn't fit through trees, so he got the name that he needed. In here we got Ang. I named him that name since whenever I will search for him in the creatures, I will type Anaka, and Ang and Ang kinda are similar, so that's why I named him that. In here I just got fuel for the furnace, what is it, forge. Here this is for crafting smithy, as you know. I got some stuff in here. I got plenty gunpowder. This is, I think, Giga saddle. Yes, it is. Some polymer. And yeah, I keep the blueprints for the armor here in case I need to make one. Here we got a fabricator. I made the tech suit, so I got some materials in here, as you can see. And here, I'm not sure what I have in here. Okay, I have the blueprints for tech stuff and some other stuff that's crafting in the fabricator. Okay, here we have the feeding, of course. At first I had forges here, and then I built that one over there. I think it's good decision that I made it here, since I wouldn't need to transfer that many metal to my base to smelt, because it's needed 2 metal ores to smelt 1 metal ingot. So basically I would carry double the amount, yet get half the amount, if that makes sense. Let's go back. I wanna show you some bug. I'm not sure if it's a bug, but it's with the Griffin. It's a little risky if you hit the ground, but I think something like this. Okay, I missed. Do you know of this bug? If it's a bug, I'm not sure. I use it sometimes to travel quickly, but also I need to be careful to not hit the ground. Here is actually where I tamed a Spinosaurus, but I lost it. I had it on Wonder and Aggressive, and it disappeared. I'm not really sure what happened. I called it Blinhu, and I really don't know what was with the name. It's random kinda, and I usually give the names because the creature deserved it. Like for example, Fedes KFC, it's orange, it couldn't fit through the trees, so it got the name. The biggest bird, you see the color, so that's why. We are back and the weather is perfect for visiting the graves of the dead Tames. I have the graveyard in here somewhere. It was more hidden, but I came one time with Doedicurus and it smashed the border around, so now it's not that hidden anymore. I see the graves. Sometimes I put food in those things here. How I don't remember the name. Feeding something. Feeding through. Okay, they got food. Sometimes I also sit in here, remembering the times with them that I had. Okay, kind of wrong side. I don't remember how to sit. I think like this. Yes, remember. It's nice remembering the memories of my previous tames. I kinda have a lot of graves, I think, actually. There are probably like 30 of them, maybe. So, let's introduce you to the Fallen gang. So you remember I had Achatinas, as I said, near the volcano. So here they are. I actually killed them since I only needed them for Achatina paste. I code 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. I skipped the number 4. I didn't really know what to name them, so here's Son Goku, as I mentioned, and there was Chi-Chi down there. I'm not sure why I killed it. Actually, I know why I killed it, so I will have more spaces for new tames. And also it was a smaller level. I couldn't find a big one, so I just aimed like 70 level or something. I called her Son Goku since she would start picking fights with lots of things, and I got scared, thinking she will get killed since it didn't have much health in the first place. Jerboas, I tried to breed them so they aren't eerie, since I didn't want them to be changing colors, but I gave up on them. I don't really need Jerboas in here. Yes, they are cute, but I mean, there isn't much use for them. I'm not sure how many I had, since the babies I will kill if they weren't mutated, and I never got a mutation except 1 or 2 times with Dodos, I think. Let's move on. The Oviraptor got this name since it was a lot of times near the Rex, and so I don't know, I kinda guess Rex's my lover popped up in my head for some reason. But I actually ended up killing the Oviraptor since I didn't need it anymore. But perhaps I shouldn't have killed them all, since later I started to not kill them but to preserve them. Okay, we got named as Carno. One time when I was traveling on my trike, I accidentally tamed a Carnotaurus, but it was a low level one, even though I didn't actually want to tame it. Instead of using regular arrows, I used those that are for taming, and so I thought, actually, why not tame it if I am already knocked it out. But as I was coming home, or I guess still exploring, it got killed by piranhas and it never made it home. This isn't a confirmed death. I just think that perhaps I have lost one Pteranodon near the obelisk, but I can't remember it at all. Here we got 2 griffins and their eggs. I used those griffins to make a griffin kibble so that I tame a better griffin. So they were needed for the sacrifice. I had Unborn Argies. I thought I would breed them to make them better, but I actually thought, why bother with it? Not like I really need that much better stats. So I ended up eating the babies. Though I guess they weren't born yet, so. Here we got Chill Guy. This was the Lysteosaurus that I had. I would sometimes activate the buff to get more XP. He was just chilling in the base, nothing much, but I thought the XP wasn't really helping anymore and I needed space, so I ended up killing him too. The Dodos. All the countless Dodos that I wanted to make a giant Dodo from. It's self-explanatory. I used a lot of Dodos, and those that I didn't need, I would kill them, since I wanted to make one giant Dodo, and as you saw, Dodo Rex was born. Here, the first baby Dodo that I hatched, I accidentally fed it steam berries instead of regular berries, and the rest is history, as you can see. Yeah, another baby Dodo I forgot to claim, and actually several baby Dodos I forgot to claim, and yeah, you see how they ended up. I had two female Pteranodons since I thought I would also breed them like the Argentavices, but I guess I kinda gave up on them as well. This here is Mission Dodo, a Dodo that I needed to tame for the pursuit that I had, or a mission, however you call it. Here is Mission Megalodon. A Megalodon I tamed only for mission, and so actually I had to kill it because I was stuck in it, so it was either me or the Megalodon, and so I chose the Megalodon. Here is Mission Bronto, a Brontosaur, tamed only because I needed it for pursuit. Here is Mission Equus, an Equus, tamed only because I needed it for the mission. Let's see, Sniper Monkey, here it is. I killed him because I didn't use him, but I should have probably kept him. And not only because I wasted time looking for high level 1, but also because I needed it for daily pursuit. So yeah, Sniper Monkey, I will not forget you. Mission Raptor, another creature only tamed because of the pursuits. Let's move on. Nameless Dung Beetle. I had two of them and I really didn't have much space, so I thought I will kill one of them. And I just thought I would kill this one, either because... No, actually, you know what? I killed it because it was going missing, I think. I don't remember exactly, but something like that, I think. And I also needed space, so I thought, why not? I mean, it's kind of win-win. I don't worry about it being missing, and I also have another slot. Here we got Argies from breeding. I guess I had several of them. Yes, actually I tried to hedge them, but they weren't good actually. I didn't understand how breeding worked. I thought that, for example, if I leveled up the parents, then I could have higher level baby, but that's not really how it worked. The baby would be the level that the parents were originally, so yeah. Here we got DumDum, a Dung Beetle, and actually it says this one is the one that got lost twice and one of the beetles had to go. Okay, so it wasn't the nameless beetle that I killed because it was missing, but it was DumDum that was missing. I called it DumDum because I think it would not follow me when I would whistle, and so I just thought like he's a kinda DumDum, so yeah, I think it's fitting name. We got several nameless Moschops. I had them like around down here, you see. I had them roam around and collect berries and thatch and other stuff, but I didn't really need them anymore. Here we got first Basilosaurus. Yes, I actually had a lower level Basilosaurus. I tamed it because I couldn't find a better one, so I thought a level 60, I think it's better than no Basilosaurus at all, but later I found a bigger level, so I killed the old one. Teacher Moschops. These Moschops disappeared. I called him Teacher because whenever a lot of times I would actually see him near the base instead of being with the other Moschops, and this one was also a higher level one, and whenever I would see it at the base, I would think like, Teacher, what are you doing here? Because of that one show. And so I kept the name. First name is Gigantopithecus. This one actually died when I tamed it. I don't really know, this was some bug, I think. Yeah, died instantly after being tamed. I gave it a Titanoboa kibble and literally just died like that. I fed it and it just dropped. So not sure what happened with it. But let's move on. Nameless Terry. It was killed by a Spinosaurus. Kinda around there, you know where the cave is, near the lake actually. I thought that Terry could take on the Spinosaurus, but I was mistaken, and I lost the Terry, as you can see. But it was a small level. I mean, it was like, I don't know, 70 maybe, not really sure. Here we got Gigantopithecus, mysterious death. Yeah, the first Gigantopithecus that I had, the second actually, the first one died after being tamed. The second one, I had it like a bodyguard and I kept it, but it disappeared. So as you saw, I had 2 other Gigantopithecus. And actually I know why I had 2 of them. Because I wanted to breed them. Because there was a daily pursuit to hunt 6 Gigantopithecus, if I remember, and so I wanted to kill the babies for the pursuit instead of going to the redwoods to try to search for Gigantopithecus. That's why I actually had 2 of them in the farm stall, how it's called. Here are Pteranodons for breeding. Here we got a second nameless Pteranodon. I don't really remember. Yeah, I don't really remember. Actually, I remember. I think. I think these were the first Pteranodons that I had before I started breeding them. We got Booty in here, Megalosaurus. I don't know, whenever I would see it sleeping, I would think like Booty, and so I just kept the name. Let's see if I missed a grave here. We got Dire Bear. I used them for breeding, not sure why I wanted to tame one, and I didn't want them to be changing colors, so I tried to get a mutated one, but I wasn't able to. I couldn't find a high level dire bear in the redwoods, so I thought I would go to the dungeons and tame one like that. But yeah, I couldn't get with normal colors. Here we got the runaway Ankylosaurus. For some reason it followed me to the cave, I think. Yeah, to the from the volcano to the snow, and it just died, I guess. I don't remember, it was gone. I used to call him the runaway, since actually I think it was female, since I needed the eggs. I named her Runaway since whenever I would get off from her, she would go away or something. Or she was actually trying to turn around instead of actually running away, but it looked kinda as if she was running away, so I think the Runaway was fitting name. Let's move on, I think. Nerdy Pookie. This was an otter. I lost it in the cave. And I also forgot that I can tame request to get it back. I thought it was gone forever, and so I accepted that it was gone forever, and then several days after I actually remembered I can tame request it, but it was dead already. I called it Nerdy Pookie because me and my friend, when we played ARK, we got an otter, and he called it something Pookie, I think, I'm not sure, Pookie, and I actually renamed it Princess Pookie, Pookie Princess, I think, and so I kept the Pookie part in here, and I named it Nerdy Pookie because I gave it glasses. So kinda, I don't know if this is like inside joke since we are calling the otter with my friend Pookies, but yeah, I kept it. This is the beaver. For some reason it was gone as well. I'm not really sure why they actually disappeared. I mean, I also said the Spinosaurus disappeared, the Gigantopithecus disappeared, the Casteroides disappeared, the Moschops disappeared. Like, I really don't understand what's happened. We got second nameless monkey. This one I replaced with Sniper Monkey, since Sniper Monkey was higher level, and so I thought I don't need the weaker one. The first nameless monkey, actually this has a bit of a story to it. I was traveling with it, I'm not sure if I was riding a Triceratops or not, but I was over that hill, you know, where there is a little metal over there, near the swamp, near the river. I got attacked by a Paraceratherium, I'm not sure why. I guess I attacked it first because they are actually passive before you attack them. I got killed, but the monkey was alive. Later I returned, and as I was going to take the monkey back, it got killed in front of me, so it was gone. And yeah, I didn't really avenge it, I think, since I wasn't strong enough. Jerboa. Wait a minute. Didn't I mention Jerboas before? I was right, I did mention Jerboas. I guess the Jerboa in the corner here is the one that I first had actually, or okay, I really don't know why I have 2 of them actually. if they are both from breeding, I guess those are the babies and those are the original parents that I had tamed. I really don't know. It's been long since I've played, I can't remember. Here we got the Doedicurus from breeding. That's actually why I tamed a second one, since I wanted a stronger Doedicurus. I wanted one that has a lot of weight and a high attack. So one parent I would upgrade, I would level up their weight, and the other parent I would level up their attack. And I thought that the baby would get those stats, and they never did, so I gave up eventually. We got Blin Hu. You know, if you remember earlier when I was at the Redwoods, I had mentioned that I tamed a Spinosaurus and I named it Blin Hu. I put Mysterious Death because it disappeared also. I had it on aggressive, walking around, and for some reason it was gone. I suspect that perhaps over there it climbed out, but I'm not sure. Even if it did, what could have killed it? I really don't think anything was there strong enough to kill it. Now let's see these guys. This is Luffy, the first direwolf that I had, but I killed it. It was a smaller level, I needed space, and so yeah. Here we got, I'm not sure if I can actually show the name. Real Ninja. This is like the first Triceratops that I had, and one of the first tames even, and it was really helpful. It was guarding the how is this called? It was guarding the garden farm, whatever you call the place where you grow crops. And when it died, I really don't know how it died. It also says Mysterious Death. I think it disappeared. So yeah, the best tame that I ever had, just gone like that. It was small level actually, but still very helpful. A real brother. Dodo 92. Wait. Okay. So I had the Dodo, and I'm not really sure why. It was passive, but for some reason it started charging at some at some trike for some reason, and for some reason that was so funny to me when I saw it. So I had to put special grave for that Dodo. But yeah, this was one of the Dodos that I had for breeding. So it was the only Dodo that has its own special grave. But yeah, it was passive, yet it attacked a trike for no reason, and it was funny seeing a giant Dodo charging towards a trike like that. I want to show you how much the base goes around. So we got these walls here, as you can see, and we got an entrance here. Here we also got walls. Here a little bit, there is a hole kinda, but I tried to block it off. There are some walls, if you can see. I don't think anything should get in, and this is really long. I don't really need this much walls, but yeah, why not have it? This is where I suspect that Blin Hu escaped, since it could feed in here, how much I remember, or maybe it just climbed the rocks, I'm not sure. But I blocked it off and it still disappeared. Let's move on. Here the wall continues. Another entrance for the ocean, and there we also had entrance where the Gigantosaurus was. I'm not sure really why I went this far, but I guess I just wanted to have a huge big space, and I wanted to have a Spinosaurus, Gigantosaurus, Allosaurus, and the Rex to roam around aggressively and to kill everything in sight. We also got walls in here. they are kinda hard to see inside the shadows. But yeah, they connect to the first wall that I showed. Maybe like this it's easier to see. I would say this is a huge space that I have. Perhaps even overboard, but it doesn't really matter. Like from here, as you can see the wall, to somewhere around here. From here somewhere to around here, that's a lot. Let me show you the farm. I put a stone around since several times I got the walls broken. So here we got for those boxes that make fertilizer. Here I got fridges, preserving meat, however they are called. I'm making jerky. That's why I have them actually, since in the fridge you can't actually make a jerky. Here we got some plants that's needed. This is for cooking things. This is for making kibble, so you can put any kibble in here and it will turn it into another kibble. This is where I keep the fertilizer. In here I'm not sure how to call it, just other things, some random things I guess that need preserving. Here are ingredients for the kibble, so berries and crops and meat. Here I have the kibbles, as you can see, I got plenty. Here I got eggs. I used to have more, but I turned them all into kibble, but I think I do still have plenty of them. I don't remember what the gnome was for. I think it boosted how much fast those things grow. Let me show you the house now. So this is the house. We got a bed here, a good elegant bed, and a carpet that I got from the dungeons. Here is the industrial grill. In here, under the stairs, I got a forge, since sometimes I need to smelt some metal or something. This is for beer. I needed it for the dungeon. In here, I don't think I have anything. Yes, I moved everything in the volcano that was crafted in the fabricator. In here, I don't think I have that much things as at the volcano, since polymer and metal are easier to get when at volcano instead of home. Here this is like a mortar and pestle, just better. And this is smithy, of course. I got some stuff. Let me take those. I'm not sure why actually in the inventory I want all this stuff. Like, do I really need all those weapons on me? I don't think I do. In here this is the industrial grinder. Let me actually put the mask here, the helmet, since that's why I got it. In here behind it you can actually go, you can fit inside, and the tree that's growing kinda bothers me actually, but I can't stop it. Here I got some these things, blueprints. They are all full from things that I have collected from the from drops, however they're called exactly. Here we got weapons. Actually this isn't that cool. I guess the weapons and tools are the ones that don't show up that much, but armor shows more, I think. And building as well shows a lot. Like, I have so many same blueprints. Shadows also a lot show up from them. Like, a lot are the same thing kinda. And I don't really need this many, but yeah, not sure what to do. Yes, I actually really like what I've done here, since it's kinda like a joke. If you have watched like maybe Tom and Jerry or something, maybe it will look familiar. But you see? Eh, isn't it funny? Kinda looks like the bear got flattened because of the elevator. I didn't know where to put it, and when I thought of the joke, I thought it was perfect. And now we got on the second floor. Here we can see Bambi. I got some statue of an Equus, didn't know what to do. Here we got the other themes I will show later. A penguin statue, the generator, a tech sleeping bed. This is, yeah, the tech armor that I was talking about. It was pretty expensive to make, but it is very useless, honestly. You just don't really get, like, I guess, fall damage. And I don't know, that's kinda it. You also don't, you can also, I guess, use it as an gas mask, but yeah, compared to the PC version, this tech armor is really disappointing. You got no night vision, no flying, nothing, no super strength. Here, what do I have? Okay, I got ammo and weapons. I guess it does say on the name. Yeah, weapons and ammo it says. Here useless, I guess, yeah. Some random stuff, some skins. Not really sure what to do with them. Though I guess I know, but there isn't much use to them. Here for building things. This is kinda useless, but also not that much useless since there's some use to them. Here are the feathers from Dodo. You only get them from Big Dodo. Some random things, like not really sure where to put them. Let's climb on the roof. Here I keep the things for feeding. Okay, there isn't really anything here. Let's check the other one. I think there should be berries in here, yes? Probably I should refill the meat in there. Okay, how do I climb? Okay, like that. Maybe it's a little loud. I got lights in here and this minigun, something that I use, that I don't really know how to use actually. I know you can put bullets, but I miss all the time, and so I wasted all the bullets. I keep the lights up there, so whenever it's night and I'm coming home I can actually see it, and also because it lights up this room inside. Here I have this because it's easier to get down, and here I got stuff for the dungeon, so extra armor. I got the tech rifle, I got beer because I need it for the dungeon. I got all like compound bows, this thing for flying, the shield, and now let me show you this here. So here are all the trophies. These trophies are here for hunting $250, which was a huge pain, for hunting a Carnotaurus, for Megalodon, for Mammoth, the cave trophies, not the trophies, artifacts, this regular trophy that you get from the dungeon, the trophy that you get from killing an Alpha Rex, and the trophies from the dungeon bosses. As you can see, I have killed all of them. All of them except the Obsidian Equus, something I think it was called. It's basically Chalicotherium, but it doesn't exist anymore. There are no dungeons available that has it as a boss. So yeah, here is the spider boss, the Dodo boss, the Dung Beetle boss, the Cinderaea boss. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. How to pronounce the jellyfish name. Here we have, what's this? I don't know. Doedicurus boss, the Argentavis boss, the Beetle Buffo boss, the Megapithecus boss, I think. Yeah, it says Megapithecus actually. Yeah, they have the names written actually. And we got Noctis. I have Noctis tamed but because I wasn't using it and I didn't want to kill it, because after 350 tries I finally got it. Of course I wouldn't want to kill something that I wasted so much time of waiting to get, so I had it implanted, like I will show you now. So this is Baryonyx. I called it Happy, since I would think of the happy, because when it would jump in the case it was kind of flying in a way, so I don't know, just kind of thought it looked happy. Here we got, what do we have? Allosaurus, I didn't really name it. Pteranodon, a dire bear. I didn't kill all the dire bears. Oh, okay, that's okay there, okay. I thought I killed all the dire bears, but guess not. The Megatherium, the Procoptodon, Carno, this is another Carno, Atropluera, Triceratops, Deceiver of Fools. This is the Ichthyosaurus that I had. I called it Deceiver of Fools because instead of giving it Dodo kibble, I accidentally gave it Dilo kibble, and so for some reason Deceiver in Fools came in mind, and several months later I found out that in Terraria there is an achievement called Deceiver of Fools, so perhaps that's why actually that thing popped in my mind, because of Terraria. We got Rambopteru. I call it Rambopteru because this is the Pteranodon that I used to tame the Quetzalcoatlus, and you know how taming goes probably with Quetzalcoatlus. You grapple into the flying mount and you tell it to attack the Quetzalcoatlus, and you try to tame it while you are grappled on it. I also felt epic, and so like Rambo in a way, and Pteru because it's Pteranodon, and also because I kinda copied from the YouTuber who called Pteru instead of Pteranodon, instead of Dilophosaurus, I think it was called. He will call it Dilu instead of Parasaurus or Parasaurolophus. He will call it Paru. He will put the U at the end for some reason, and it was kinda, I don't know, interesting, I guess. We got Tapeyara, Pelagornis. I called the Rex Jubre, since this kinda means trash if it's translated literally, but in this sense it's meant more like a jerk, because I thought the Rex actually destroyed some of my walls, but I guess it wasn't actually the case. But yeah, I thought like if it destroyed my walls, then it's like, yeah, jerk, since it's my Rex yet it destroys my property. I also got the Texel for it. We got Noctis, the fire unicorn, Archaeopteryx, and I think that's all of them. I think I showed everything that I built and everything that I tamed. I guess I didn't really show this one here. I made like a little basin here. I thought I would use it for taming things. Like for example, I would hit something, make it follow me, get in here, close it, and I would get out, like for example. But perhaps it isn't really good, since here there is a hole, and so it might attack the Quetzalcoatlus, maybe, I'm not sure. Also, I started preparing for the taming of the Titanosaurus. I used to have cannonballs, but they disappeared. For some reason they would get on half, like if you have 2 cannonballs, next time when you get in the game you will have 1 cannonball, and the third time when you get in the game you will have 0. So not sure what was with this glitch, so I stopped making them. I don't really know how to use the cannon properly. I guess I would say I have pretty much everything tamed and can tame everything, since the hardest creatures to tame are probably the Quetzalcoatlus because of the grappling hook, unless someone has a better way to tame it on mobile, because on PC there is like the net gun, I think it's called. The Griffin is also pretty hard to tame. The Giganotosaurus, it's a little hard to tame, I would say. Noctis is annoying to tame. And yeah, I'm not really sure what else is there. I guess the Titanosaurus is the 5th creature that is hard to tame, which I will probably sometimes tame it if I get to level 100. I'm not sure, like there is a lot of XP needed to get to 100, and I'm not really sure if that's possible as free-to-play player. I think it's kinda a lot, but yeah, I think this is kinda everything. The video is a little longer than I expected, but I wanted to show what I have done in my world. So I have all the explorer nodes. Wait a minute. Why does it say I don't have the explorer nodes? Is it because I deleted the game, and now is it because I downloaded the game again after deleting it, and so the explorer nodes are gone? Yeah, it tells me I can actually find them, but I had them all actually once. Okay, I guess I have extra XP this way, and a Titanosaurus will be easier to kill. Actually not easier to kill, but it will give me more XP. Probably the best place to make a base is like somewhere in the redwoods, since the volcano is close by, and also you are kinda in the center, so you can get everywhere. But I didn't know that back then, so yeah, I made a base here kinda at the end. Oh no, the map is also reset. I had it all filled out. Okay, I actually can refill it again with the Griffin, but as you can see I have beds a lot of places. At the obelisks and at the caves and some other places where I might sleep. I wanted to kill Titanosaurus to level up, but they just give 16,000 XP, which isn't that much, so I thought I would use XP boosters like this one here. Intense focus, it will give 3 times more XP, so instead of 16,000 you will get 408, no 400 I think, 48,000. I forgot how to pronounce the numbers correctly. And so since now I can actually get explorer nodes, I guess I will double the 480. 400, oh my, not for 48,000. So 48,000 is 96,000, I guess. So perhaps now it will be easier to level up to 100. Also I got this thing that gives 1.5 more XP. So I guess I will get more than 100k XP from one Titanosaurus. But yeah, that's still kinda a lot, because how much I know, there is 40 million XP to level 100, and I don't even have 3 million. So to get to 40 million, I will need to kill like 10 Titanosaurus for 1 million. So 100 Titanosaurus for 10 million. So 400 Titanosaurus. Okay, actually less than 400, since I already have a few million. But still, that's a lot of Titanosaurus till I level up, and I'm not really sure if I can do it. I'm not sure if there is much to do in the game anymore, since I have done everything. I guess I just kinda felt the urge to play it again, even though I don't have anything to do. I just really miss the road, seeing it from the sky, seeing the creatures I've tamed. I think I kinda have some ARK prediction as well. And this is actually why the name of the channel is like that, because I was thinking I would play survival games. I actually thought maybe if I get a PC in the future, I will play ARK, but I thought that will be in the future, so perhaps I should start playing video games right now and record them instead of waiting for the future, if that future even comes and if I ever have actually a PC. So I thought I would play some survival games and other games, but I thought it's better to actually start the YouTube now, grow a little if I grow. Yeah, I think this is everything that I have, everything that I have built, everything that I have tamed. I showed you all. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have some memories of yours to share as well. And most importantly, thank you for watching.